Hey RATBAGGERS, it's Jade with a grounded New Game Plus guide today. I'm sure you've been scouring looking for milk molars because it's essential that you get as many as you can to buff your health for every single New Game Plus. They can be found in 200 different random locations, and Paralyzer's done a great video showing where they may be. Raw Science also spawns randomly in different locations, but something that doesn't change is the boxes where you can find the trinkets, covered in the purple pink kind of ooze. These will guarantee you at least one ooze as well as a trinket. I found over 29 different locations. There may be more, but I've spent over 30 hours in just one New Game Plus, completing absolutely everything again that you can do in Grounded, exploring every location that I think would be noteworthy, to hopefully give you a location guide just in case you need a recap. This is intended for players that know what they're doing and know where things are. I'm not showing on the map every 2 seconds. I will give some more details about some of the places that maybe had actually missed during your first runs of playing Grounded. Just a little FYI as well, in the oak trees, probably where you're going to come across the first amount. When you go and use the analyzer and go into the battery room, you'll find at least 6 boxes here maybe. In New Game Plus 1, you'll only find the crinkles, but in New Game Plus 2, you can see I found a bunch of the waffles as well, and I presume in New Game Plus 3, I may be able to find lots of cones. So you will find at least a few extra trinkets for New Game Plus 2, New Game Plus 3, and additional ooze, but I do believe it caps at a certain point. So even more reason to do a good run and circuit of some of the places that are a bit out of the way. Most of these you will find while just completing the basics of killing the 3 bosses and doing the Java-matic, but there are a few hidden. If there's any I've missed, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll try maybe doing an updated video in the future, or at least pin the comment. But like I said, I spent 30 hours playing the game, ran around absolutely everywhere, so I think I got the majority of them. So if you head east of the oak tree, you will find one nestled against these posts, just opposite the rose flower bushes. You'll also find 2 inside the bird bath near the hedge in the southeast of the map. If you keep exploring the hedge, you will also find one in the outpost where you've got the bed to save, and then another one inside the resource scanner room where you can activate the resource scanner. The drop down where you find the password wire, you'll also find another one inside the main hedge lab. And once you've got all the password pieces inside the locked door where you get the hedge chip, you'll also find another one. Don't leave the hedge yet, go up to the observatory through the bushes at the very top and you'll find another one. This is where you get the broodmother recipe. Now, there's a chance you may have missed this, even though it's been done to death by every YouTuber, but there is a secret hedge laboratory opposite the milk carton that you'll need a bomb to get through. It's halfway up the garden wall, and inside you'll find the Easter egg of the weird monster berry. Also another box with trinkets, as well as a regular box, the pinch whacker, and more importantly also, you do get the dual trinkets. If somehow you haven't realised this, I might as well throw it in here. Any place that you find trinkets like Thor's pendant or maybe the rotten berry charm, you've got actually a good chance of finding another one that'll have an additional perk on it. So it's well worth finding the guide, which I've probably done before, showing all the different trinkets. Most of the omnant badges will also have an additional perk, although not all of them. There are a couple that seemingly don't have it. Inside the main pond dome, you'll also find a couple of boxes. If you go past the wrecked underwater pond ruins of the laboratory, pretty much west, you'll find the pond mouth, but inside is this air hatch. You may have noticed there's a doorway and a room that you could never open unless you've gone through this hatch. Well, this is what that hatch leads to, and then you can make your escape as there's another open switch on the other side of the door to make life easier. If you head to the laboratory underneath the pagoda, you'll have the assistant manager's key card hopefully by the time you've done this, and you can open up this door and get access to another box. In between the dome and the wedding ring, you should find this hatch, and you again need the assistant manager's key card to gain access to the room. This obviously opens up the stump outpost lab, but there is another trinket box here too. The secret water cave, where you find the 4-leaf clover to get the special coup de grace mutation, you'll also find some. The plank with the wolf spider lair in the lower grasslands, you'll also find another one. You will also find one at every ant queen. Now, some of you might not be able to access until you kill them, I'm pretty sure. In this case, in the red ant queen, you can't get into that cave until you've basically poisoned her. However, if you infect her, and then go back and obviously give her a moldy hoagie in the next New Game Plus, it will open up that extra doorway so you can gain access. I thought you had to only kill the Ant Queen to get access to this place, but yeah, as long as you've infected her and she's happy and still alive, you can see here, you can gain access once you give her a special hoagie. I presume there might be another way that opens up into the laboratory behind the Black Ant Queen if you go ahead and infect her, but otherwise you may have to kill this one to gain access. But again, you should find another couple boxes. Blink and you'll miss it, you'll notice there is also a box inside the mixer capsule that you can only access once you've completed all the mixers, and it is the same in New Game Plus. But I wasn't about to do all them because I just couldn't be bothered. Now there is an exit tunnel at the Fire Ant Queen, believe it or not, so it does take you all the way round, so I'm guessing that will open up again if you infect her, and then the next New Game Plus, come give her the hoagie treat. But yep, another couple boxes here too. I'm obviously showing the exit point, but yeah, basically a hole will open up pretty much in the grasslands, upper grasslands, close to where the wheelbarrow is. Or just simply kill it straight away and then you don't have to wait until New Game Plus maybe. Check every single chest, you'll find at least raw science, maybe some milk molars, but the one inside the sand box you'll find one. The picnic table as well, although there wasn't one inside the chest in the pond area. Nor was there one inside the tyre. Keys do carry over to New Game Plus, so you don't have to go and get the keys again. At the back of the Java-matic, pretty much hugging the shed left hand side, you'll find a box, usually guarded by a wall spider. Another one inside the toolbox with the pliers hanging out the side on that level. The secret resource room underneath the Java-matic, there's a few in there too. But remember, you have to put the ingredients into the Java-matic and then talk to Wendell to almost activate the pretty much Java-matic defense before it'll open up. That field station that's way above the wheelbarrow, you will also find a box inside there. Either park up obviously the vines or build yourself up a little mushroom bridge close to where you get the key in the gum for the chest and the tyre. Then you can simply just run across all the bricks. In the upper highlands, pretty much on the big flat rocks where the Black Widow is, you'll also find another box. If you glide over from the branches at the back of Moldok's castle, you can land on these stones, and this is actually the best and quickest, easiest method to get into Moldok's castle without having to build loads of bridges. Just keep going underneath the lips, follow the rocks round, and normally you come across some upgrade rocks in the corner here, but also there will be another chest. If you climb all the way to the top of Moldok's castle, there'll be one also. And if you check the basket with the BMX all the way over to the west side of the yard, near obviously the woodpile, you'll find one as well. Now this is pretty tough. You can normally build maybe some foundations against the post if you go up to the tarpaulin, and that's one way that you can pretty much get across. Build close to the fence post, and then you should be able to put some walls or foundations down close to the top of the fence post where you find that little ledge that follows all around the top part of the fence, and then simply jump and glide down like I did. So there you go. If you do this complete run in the first New Game Plus, you'll have more than enough to get at least 3 upgrades for a weapon, as it will be well over 30 OOZE, plus of course 30 chances of getting trinkets that you really want. As far as I know, reloading doesn't help what the trinket will be. Once they're in the box in a save, that's what they're going to be. You can only save scum dead bodies when a creature has died, like a boss. That's when you might be able to find a different type of trinket. And yeah, make sure you do the same run again in New Game Plus 2 to get even more trinkets and even more infused OOZE to get some easy upgrades. I did check absolutely everywhere I thought there might be some. Places like the obviously woodpile, lots of the small caves and under the decking inside near the haze, but nothing really was there. There was zero anything to do with any chests inside the rubbish zone, and none in places like the stump lab. And yeah, there wasn't a single one inside the Brawny Boy bin box. But yeah, if I've got any wrong or you definitely know there's some that I haven't mentioned today, leave it in the comment section, and like I said, I'll try and do an updated video in the future. Do look out for my special edited 50 days of surviving in New Game Plus, that's coming soon, or go and check out the individual videos and let's plays I did, as you can see my full adventure. Until next time, Ratbags, I'll catch you later.